Okay. Yes, I can hear myself. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Okay, let me turn this down. I'm getting a bad echo. Oh my gosh. Let's get started. Whew. I just went through so much trying to get these. My sound wasn't working. I didn't know why. I had to push it back an hour. Okay. Welcome in, everyone. For those of you all who registered early on, I am so sorry for the time delay. I did push the event back an hour just because we were having major technical issues, and now you all can see and hear me, so I'm happy to be here. I did update it within the Luma registration page, so if you are just watching the replay and you're wondering what happened, that's what happened. I had major technical issues, and I do apologize for that. It was unforeseen circumstances, but now we are here together live, and I'm so honored to be with you. I am just allowing just a few more moments before we dive in. I do see we have attendees here. You're able to interact with the chat as we go along, but welcome to today's event. Again, I'm just going to give about 60 more seconds for everyone to be able to log on because I did send out that update email with the new link so you all can be able to know what happened. But I'm so excited that everything is fixed and we can have an amazing session today. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I chose this day to do this session called Love at First Prompt with Vibe Coding with Trae. I am so excited for today's presentation. And if you don't mind, if you're watching the replay or you're watching your live, definitely drop your city. I love to see who's tuning in and where they're tuning in from. And we're going to get started momentarily. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to pull up the presentation and we're just going to start this event now. There were so many technical issues. I was very concerned about being able to even see you all and show up for you all, but everything ended up working out. I just had to push the event back due to unforeseen circumstances, but nevertheless, we are here and I'm so happy and honored. I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen so you all can see the slides as we go through the talk today. Definitely, if you're just dropping in while I'm pulling this up, definitely please let me know where you're tuning in from. I would love to know. Drop your city, state, country. I know this is a global event for Trae AI, so definitely want to know where you're tuning in from. And oh, it's right here. That's why I couldn't find it. All right, let's do it. Love at first prompt. All right. So we have everything, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. Welcome again to the Love at Trae Houston events. I am Rosemary Salem, your instructor and trainer and the facilitator for today's global event for Trae AI. Love at First Prompt, vibe coding for beginners. We're going to go ahead and get into the content. What if you could build software without being a developer, launch tools in hours instead of months, turn ideas into working prototypes today. Well, this is the beauty of vibe coding with Trae AI. The gap between idea and execution has always been a historical blind spot for some of our most talented, fulfilling artists and creators and builders around the world. Many people have given up on their dreams, stopped becoming a doer simply because they felt that the glass ceiling that they hit, which is the gap between idea to execution, was impossible. That's the beauty of AI as well as the beauty of vibe coding. So, whether your glass ceiling is I have ideas but can't code because you're a non technical professional, or you're tired of boilerplate and debugging, basically leading you to faster burnout as a developer with those who are technical professionals. Maybe you're a business leader. You understand what you want to build, but developers are expensive and can be time consuming when it comes to actually getting from idea to execution. This gap is where momentum dies with vibe coding. We're entering generation 3, where we had first manual coders, then we went from manual coders to framework builders, and now what I'm calling generation 3, prompt directors or prompt orchestrators. These are terms that you've probably heard if you have been doing any type of research on the topic of vibe coding, or you yourself have explored with vibe coding. So, what exactly is vibe coding? The simple definition I would give you on today, it's describing what you want in natural language and letting AI build it. So it's a simple 3-step process when it comes to understanding the art of vibe coding. And that is intention, iteration, and deployment. Within those 3 simple yet complex steps, as we go along with the presentation today, you'll understand that this 3-step formula is very realistic. However, it can be challenging, and this is why I wanted to do the Love at First Prompt event, to go over some of those challenges and help you get from idea to execution in your vibe coding journey. What it's not and what it is. So I'll start with what it's not. Vibe coding is not the newfound laziness for software engineers. It's not cheating to utilize it, and it's not replacing skill. But what it is doing and what it has done: accelerated iteration, intelligent scaffolding, created more creative leverage than I've seen in my entire living time on earth, and reduced friction. Again, creating that momentum through vibe coding. So there's been a problem. This local model works, but only I can use it. A lot of the most successful vibe coding projects I've personally seen have been building local models. Those who would like to ship full service SaaS applications, whether you're developing a web app, a mobile app, you're probably like, I don't want to build just another local model. I want to build something that ships. This is why Trae AI is one of the best coding agents out there. Because if this is your problem, you need to be utilizing Trae AI. We're going to do a demo on today. I've already created the application, but I'm going to show you the after product, and then I'm going to rebuild it live. As I stated, for those of you all who are just joining, we did have some technical difficulties. So if you were one of those people who couldn't get in earlier and you got the update for the time change, welcome. I'm happy you were able to make it here. I do see some new faces, but I definitely want to let you know that in our initial session, I got to demo, but we were still having issues. So the prompt framework, you start with the context, you add your objectives, you create constraints. These are the rules. You can, in other words, you're creating your guardrails within your prompt. The output format, be specific. Are you making a web app? Are you making a mobile app? All of these things need to be within your system prompt. And iteration instructions. Structure creates results in vibe coding. The more structure and the more information you provide your model, the more you're going to see better results in your outputs. So now I'm going to stop sharing on this screen because we are about to transition over into the actual Trae platform. So the application I built, and we're going to do it together, but I built a daily focus generator. So I'm just going to go over the process. I utilize Solo, which is an exclusive tool provided by Trae AI. As a pro user, you get access to Solo. And the goal of Solo is to simply build your entire framework essentially with one prompt. Is very amazing. So I'm going to create a new one since we already built this. So this is, if you were starting from scratch, you'll want to go up here and make sure you switch to Solo. And I know I already have this running. I'm just going to exit out of this because I'm going to do it all over again with you all. So I'm going to literally get rid of this entire thing. So it's running locally right now. I'm just trying to get it to stop. Okay. We'll go over here. So Solo Coder is a deep understanding of complex tasks. It handles iterations, bug fixes, and refactoring in large projects. Plans task intelligently and drives execution with precision. Orchestrates intelligent multi-agent collaboration. And that's the Solo Coder. Solo Builder is end-to-end realization. So that's what we're about to get into. Delivers project efficiently for individuals and small teams, aligns the full workflow from requirements to release, and integrates authorizations, database, AI services with and deployment tools. So very, very, very powerful Solo agent. You get to choose which one you want to start. I'm going to go with Builder, of course, because we're building a web application. And let me grab my prompt so that we can get to the next part. Actually, since I already have it up, I'm going to grab the prompt from this previous project. And you're going to see me iterate live because essentially it wasn't a one-shot prompt because I forgot to tell it that I wanted it to run locally so that, we all could see it run. I want it to run local on my computer. I'm just adding that in so that what happened earlier doesn't happen live here with you all. And we get to choose our model. So these are the premium models I have access to as a pro user. But I'm going to go and I'm going to use Kimi. Kimi is one of the popular large language models. out right now. So now all you seen is I just put in my prompt and we're literally watching it build it. Boom. It just rebuilt exactly what I built earlier. So now we have our focus app. And that was so quick. We didn't even need to do anything. So this is the prompt. Build a simple single page web app called Daily Focus Generator. It should display a motivational focus sentence in the center of the screen. Have a button that says new focus. When clicked, it shows a random new focus message. Use clean, minimal styling, black background with white text, center everything on the page, use only HTML, CSS, and vanilla JavaScript in one file. I want it to run local on my computer. Very specific. Then you see Solo Builder literally did it in one shot. I do not have to do anything. This is actively running. So this is our daily focus generator. It says the best time to start was yesterday. The next best time is now. So we're going to click new focus. It says the secret of getting ahead is getting started. New focus. You are capable of amazing things. Let's do one more. Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. Guys, this is an amazing tool we just built using Solo. Okay. So now I have my own daily focus generator and it happens so fast, like less than 2 minutes. Come on, you can have real applications. So definitely want you to utilize Trae. So you want to go to their website and it's Trae.ai. I'm pulling it up because I'm going to share the site with you guys. Okay. And let me share. So this is Trae AI's website. Amazing. So you get to explore Solo. Yes, as a user, you just simply download it. It is compatible with all devices, and it just goes over all the things that you're able to do, multi agents, all that. So I would say Trae AI is one of the best IDEs out there to check out. So we're gonna hop right back into our presentation, getting back into our slides. But wasn't that an amazing demo? The quickest demo, right? It's literally like we could have done three more and still probably wouldn't have hit the 10-minute mark of completed tools. That's amazing. All right. The prompt loop. You describe what it is that you want to build. You click the button so that it can be generated. You refine it, constrain, and deploy. This is literally the new build cycle. Who wins with AI coding agents? We have non technical builders who can now create internal tools, simple apps, and automations, or developers who can now increase their refactoring, test generation, and rapid scaffolding. But last but not least, our business owners who now can create prototyping before hiring, reduce build costs, and validate ideas faster. So the answer to this question is everyone. Everyone can win with AI coding agents. Speed is the new competitive advantage. You are able to prototype faster, test faster, ship faster with vibe coding. AI doesn't replace developers, it replaces hesitation. Why Trae? Built for vibe coding workflows, structured AI collaboration. It's very beginner friendly. Mind you, my background before I became a certified AI engineer, I was a non technical, outside of my experience with just designing websites. I still consider myself non technical professional. However, it takes you from beginner to advanced scalability with utilizing Trae. So whether you are a newbie or an advanced engineer, senior engineer, you know, top leader in your company as far as the production of code, no matter how many years you've been messing around with the terminal, with Trae AI, it makes it simple for you to become a builder too. It's designed for builders, not just AI, but structured AI for execution. I would say one of the main things I love about Trae AI is its simplicity and the solo feature. We just literally built a entire web application in 2 minutes live. That's amazing. So here is my challenge for you all. Build something this week. Don't just watch, don't just learn, but build. Go beyond the veil. And my closing thoughts to you all as we wrap up today's session. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to everybody who was able to tune in on today. And I hope that you took great notes and are now excited to go out with your love at first prompt. Now that you have your prompt framework, you know how to get started so that you can utilize Trae AI, Solo, and any other coding agents you want to try out to start your vibe coding journey. But remember this, AI won't replace you, but someone using our AI will outpace you. AI won't replace you, but someone using AI will outpace you. My name is Rosemary Salem. It has been a pleasure speaking with you all today. Thank you for attending this global event for Trae AI. Happy Valentine's Day again to all of my live attendees here. Definitely feel free to watch the replay. It will be hosted here on my page. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And definitely check out Trae AI if you have not already done so. Again, thank you so much for joining. Bye bye for now. Take care.